All right, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to talk about this 4070 Super. I've spent 5 days with this now, the 4070 Super Founders Edition card. And man, this has actually been freaking pretty great. I'm not, like, I don't understand how the freak I missed the digital vibrance thing over the last 6 freaking GPUs that I've gotten. I can't believe that it was something that stupid that was really affecting my overall perception and experience with the NVIDIA GPUs. But I've got to say, being able to control that digital vibrance and play around with that, maxing it out at 100%, going even lower, that is one hell of a freaking setting that I love my vibrant colors on video games. I do. I actually prefer vibrant colors over HDR. To be completely honest with you, like I love HDR, but HDR is not always implemented good in video games. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's just complete garbage. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Once I turn the HDR off on my PS5, that game looked significantly better after that, and I was like, gosh dang, dude. So yeah, digital vibrance and having the ability to saturate or oversaturate my colors in video games is very important to me. That might not be important to everybody, but that is something that is very important to me, and something that was really lacking on the Nvidia side when I was playing around with that, and for the life of me I couldn't just figure it out. Like there's so many different ways to set up your colors on the Nvidia GPUs, but now that problem's solved. It's completely solved. And so I want to revisit the DLSS thing. So the DLSS thing, when I would flip that on and I would notice that I would lose overall image quality on that, that's all solved with being able to adjust my colors. Like I get all of that visual quality back, and it's weird how just setting your colors a wee bit higher, or even just 60-70% of the digital vibrance scale can really drag out more contrast, more color depth, more color variation in the overall image quality to help you at least perceive more detail in the image quality. I suggest you try it. I suggest you get in there and you set your digital vibrance up and see just how much extra quality in the visuals you will see. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, today makes 5 days with the 4070 Super. Now I've played multiple games on this now. I've went back and checked out Cyberpunk 2077. I threw up a video for The Witcher 3 today. I've played multiple new games: Horizon Forbidden West, Alone in the Dark. I've played Outcast on this now, and Dragon's Dogma 2, which is essentially my new Witcher 3. Like I've been, you know what I mean? Like after playing The Witcher 2 and making that like my all-time favorite game, the Dragon's Dogma 2 is giving me that overall feeling again. I'm about 10 hours into this now, and the exploration and just going out there and doing things and growing my character. I freaking love these kind of games. It's not like super overbearing. It's not like super hard. It's not super easy either. Mistakes, I climbed this tower and it's got a ballast on it, a ballista on it. I mean, I climb this tower and I'm sitting there and I'm getting ready to walk around, and these harpies show up. And I'm sitting there fighting them, and they literally knock me off the side. I watch my character fall all the way to its death. Good thing I had a wake stone because I was able to revive myself, take out all the harpies, and then freaking climb back up there and get like this really cool thing. I'm not gonna. I don't remember what it is, but it was like something that was like, wow, this is good. So I'm playing this game, and I'm on the 4070 Super. Everything has just been so much smoother this time, and I honestly think it's because I went into it with a better mindset. I went into it with a better mindset. I bought a Founders Edition card, which absolutely looks and feels premium. The unboxing experience was premium. Everything about this time with NVIDIA just feels different. And, this is something that I had to do for the channel, for myself, because I've got so many people in the comments section, on Twitter, everywhere, telling me telling me that no, man, you're wrong. The Nvidia experience is good. It's the best. Everything like that. And I'm sitting here scratching my head thinking, dude, if Nvidia is the best, why do I prefer the AMD experience more? Why is it just so much better when I get on AMD and play those games on my AMD cards? Why do I feel happier with the AMD experience? And finding that digital vibrance, I swear that makes such a difference to me. It's literally night and day. And so this time, the 4070 Super performs pretty dang good. Like it's pretty much on par with a 7800 XT. Sometimes it's above, sometimes it's slightly below. And in the games that I've tested so far, the 4K experience on the 4070 Super isn't exactly where I would, where I would like it to be if I was wanting to play 4K on this card. But that doesn't matter. I'm on a 1440p monitor. That is what this card is marketed as, and it performs very well at the 1440p mark. Only very few games are struggle with that 12 gigabytes so far. There will be more. But in the meantime, because I do plan on obviously getting a 5070 when those cards launch. So in the meantime, like right now, I'll probably do 5070 Ti. It depends. If it's like $800, I'm probably just gonna stick with the 70 version. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. 12 gigabytes right now. It is borderline. Like it is borderline on some of these games. Like I was testing out Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy again today, and I noticed that if I set everything to ultra at 1440p and I use all of the ray tracing and all of that, and I'm using DLSS, I'm using frame generation, all of that, the game is stabler. It runs at a higher frame rate. But I got to a point where it just froze and kicked me back to the Steam page. So I was like, wait a minute, man, this is the same thing it was doing on the 4070. So I got in there today and I switched the settings from ultra to high, same settings and everything else, and it completely fixed the problem. Like it was completely a better experience. It went from like 11 gigs of VRAM to like 9 gigs of VRAM, and the experience was significantly better. There was still some stuttering in there while running around in Hogsmeade and everything, but overall, it's fine. It's fine when you get into I'm not gonna say it's fine. It is concerning. It is concerning that a $600 1440p card cannot do max settings at 1440p on a game like Hogwarts Legacy. There's a few more, but we can say that's I guess we could say that that's a poorly optimized game. It does run a little bit better over on the 7800 XT just due to the fact that it's got more VRAM, but you definitely get better ray tracing performance out of the 4070 Super for that game. And when you're looking at that, when you take that into consideration, when you look at the ray tracing performance of the 4070 Super versus what the 7800 XT is, that there is going to be something that you're going to be like, okay, these are my options. Without ray tracing, I can get a significantly better experience a lot of the time on a 7800 XT. But if I want ray tracing, I'm going to get a better overall experience out of the 4070 Super. And when you factor in things like FSR3 or DLSS, frame generation, AMD's fluid motion frames, when you factor in all of these other add-on features, these bonus features that these cards have with their upscalers and all of that, Obviously, you get a pretty good deal with the NVIDIA side because you can use all of them. You can use XeSS, you can use DLSS, you can use FSR. I'm actually currently utilizing FSR3 on my Dragon's Dogma just because the shadowing on FSR3, the shadows don't flicker like they do with the DLSS. Now that's probably a bug. That's probably something that's going to get fixed over time, and it will probably be on par or better or whatever. You know, once they get that fixed, Capcom's obviously looking at this. This is a very big game for them. Well, at least I would hope it's a very big game for them, because this game here, this Dragon's Dogma 2 is absolutely incredible. Like, I am 100% fully immersed and fully enjoying this experience, and the 4070 Super is doing a wonderful job. I'm keeping the 4070 Super in there at least all month. I'm trying to keep it in there all month. We're obviously going to get other games, and like I said, I'm going to leave both drivers on the PC so that when I need to switch out and put the AMD card in there, it runs just fine. And I want to talk a little bit about that because I've done that multiple times, you know, just over the weekend. I've put the 7600 XT in there, I've put the 7900 XT in there, and the 7800 XT in there, and I've been like testing these and all of that stuff. I'm not running into any major any problems like that. So far it's all been pretty smooth. You know, you get in there, you play, like I can switch the cards out, you know, turn on the PC, boot it all up and play. I haven't ran into any major anomalies that would make me feel like the cards are doing any worse than they are. The only thing with the NVIDIA card is when I'm using frame generation and I'm using the NVIDIA Shadowplay to do like my recording of my videos and stuff, I do notice that I do get lower performance when utilizing that, and it does introduce stutters on certain games. So I'm gonna have to find another way to record frame generation. You know, over time, obviously, when I get the ability to do that, that should straighten all of that out. But Shadowplay is currently causing a little bit of the issue with that, so that's not bad. I mean, that's not a big deal. Like on the AMD side, when you're trying to use Shadowplay to record like frame generation on like Forspoken, I run into these same issues over there. So it's not a driver thing that's causing that. It is or maybe it is a driver thing, but obviously it's just something that has to do in terms with, like, you know, system processing and, you know, using Shadowplay to record that. I do plan on building a whole nother PC on Steam or on stream someday, and then we'll be using one of them to record footage so that I don't have to, you know, deal with all that. Then I can get a lot better, you know, lossless quality for my videos. But right now, man, I'm currently happy with the experience that I got. So if you notice like the performance not performing as well as, you know, other benchmarks and everything, just know that, like, I'm not a benchmark channel. I didn't start doing this to be a benchmark channel. I'm doing this to help people in the community find the best way forward with PC. And in my mind, you know, if you've got the money and you don't mind spending it and you want that forward features, that forward thinking stuff, yes, NVIDIA, you can definitely do that. You can definitely buy that and be okay with that. If you want to be more conservative and save a little bit of money and still get a great experience, yes, AMD is 100% a viable option. When Battle Mage comes out for Intel, of course, we're going to test that too. We'll be checking that out. But yeah, overall, man, like, this 4070 Super has been probably the best experience that I've had out of NVIDIA so far, that I've actually, you know, been able to figure some stuff out. Like I said, getting AMD was a freaking blessing for this channel, and for me, it's helped me figure out exactly what I want and exactly what I like in my PC experience. You know, as this channel continues to grow, and as we continue to build, you know, the community and everything, I'll be able to invest in more stuff, you know, like maybe getting a better CPU. But I kind of, see, here's the thing, I kind of like having a 5900X, so that you guys can see. So like when a game like Dragon's Dogma comes out and it's CPU heavy, you really get to see what's going on with that game. And this game is just CPU heavy across the board. When you get into the cities and stuff, it really hits your CPU hard. and the visual quality isn't at a point where it really needs, where your GPU really needs to stretch its legs to run this. Yeah, dude, I mean, I could set the resolution scale to 150%, and it's still not even 100% utilized. It's crazy. So yes, we're gonna get games like that. I mean, even on like some of the other games that I've tested, people are like, "Oh man, your GPU is not even being utilized. You need a better CPU." Look, guys, right now we got a 5900X. That's what we're doing. Right now, I'm satisfied with the way my games feel and play on this system. It's significantly better than either of the consoles, so I'm fine with that. Once I decide to upgrade my system and get a better CPU and all of that stuff, trust me, guys, I'm putting work into research and all of that stuff to try to figure out what is going to be best for me, because I don't want to go out and buy another CPU and then have the same people being like, "Oh, you need to upgrade your system again." It's okay, guys. It's fine. Right now, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm being able to enjoy and play my video games. Obviously, if I bought bigger, better, harder, nicer quality stuff, then I'd be able to enjoy them just a little bit more. But that's okay, man. Like when I buy all of that stuff, then I get to go back in and check these games again and see that they're running even better. So I'm okay with that. They're not going anywhere. I buy them digitally. You know what I mean? Like I'm still going to have access to these games and I'm still going to be playing them. So it's awesome. I'm just happy that I started my PC experience when I did, because now I'm actually adding to my collection of games that I'll get to keep playing, because backwards compatibility is definitely better on PC than you can expect better backward compatibility on PC versus what you can get on the consoles. So I'm happy with the 4070 Super. We're going to keep it in all month, you know, aside from, you know, pulling it out and testing other games on it and checking out other games for it. But yeah, man, my my experience this time has actually been better. So I'm happy about that. I'm actually finally in a honeymoon phase with NVIDIA. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.